Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy, your independent Scentsy consultant with Happily Scented Homes, and I'm back for our favorite time of the year, Bring Back My Bar in Scentsy Land. So twice a year, we do have Bring Back My Bar, which Scentsy gives us customers and consultants the opportunity to vote on retired scents to bring them back for a 1-month time period where you can purchase them to your heart's content, throw them in a club, all that jazz. So it happens twice a year. We are coming up on a new round of them. They've already been voted on. They will be available from July 1st to July 31st on my website, wicklesscandles.scentsy.us, or your website or your consultant's website. So you can buy them individually, throw them in 3-packs or 6-packs. You can also club them. So if you have a Scentsy club subscription, which you should if you absolutely can't live without any of these fragrances, because if you put them in a Scentsy club, even after the Bring Back My Bar promotion ends on August 1st, Scentsy will still make these bars for you, regardless if you're the only person that has that particular scent in your club. They will continue to make it for you. It's part of the Always Get My Bar perk that is attached to Scentsy Club. So, if you did not watch the live that I participated in, I figured I would just do a separate video for my channel doing cold sniffs on these bars. I've had experience with 11 of these bars. There's 25 that will be brought back in July, and I've personally had experience with 11 of them. So it's really not like brand new experience. Almost half of these I've, had before. But if you did not get a chance to watch the live that I participated in, it was super, super fun. I thank Alexis so much for letting me hop on with them. It was Alexis and Christine and Nat and Summer and Steph. We had so much fun sniffing these, and our reactions were pretty funny. So if you didn't get a chance to check that out, definitely check it out. I believe it is on Alexis's channel, which I'll put in the description box. But I wanted to do a separate video in case you guys did not get a chance to watch that particular live. So we will go ahead and get started. And I'll let you know as we're going through them which ones I've had experience with, and talk about experience like warming and stuff like that if I can remember it. And there are 5 of these fragrances that are going to be available in Scentsy pods. Now you can't club the Scentsy pods to get the Always Get My Pod perk, which I wish they would freaking do, because let me tell you, there's been some stellar performers in pod fragrances that I wish we could, be able to club them and get them continuously. So I'll let you know which scents are going to come in pods as well. So we're going to go right ahead and get started. Apple Crush. Now, Apple Crush was in our kids line, like 2016, 2017, I think. This one's Green Apple and Sweet Apple Blossom. It's really nice. It's a very fresh, clean, green apple scent with a tinge of floral to it. Like if it was like a spring day and the apple blossoms were opening up on the trees and stuff like that. It's really, really nice. I do like the green apple note. Scentsy, in my opinion, does a really great green apple. I love the green apple note that's in Jack's Obsession, which is very similar to this Apple Crush one. And any scent that they've had green apple, I've really liked. So it's definitely fresh and clean, fruity, appley, a little bit of floral with the apple blossom. Smells like it will be quite strong. I have not warmed this before, so it'll be interesting to see how it warms. But it's not bad at all. If you love apple scents, you're definitely going to like this one, and I would recommend to pick it up. So that is Apple Crush. Berry's Jubilee. This is the one that Lisa Roberry wanted all of us to vote back because it's one of her favorites. It is summer berries with whipped cream and vanilla. I have never had this one before. And like I said in the live, it is so waxy. We were all getting a waxy note, very similar to Crazy Coconut, which was a previous Bring Back My Bar winner. It's just too artificial, chapstick, berry note, very, very waxy. It's very dated. It's a very dated berry scent. No. There's so many other berry notes, berry scents that we have. Like we had Strawberry Sweetie, but that was a very chapsticky, like Bonnie Bell lip smacker type of strawberry one. That was in the last round of Bring Back My Bar in January. But we have Berry Sweet in our catalog. We have Jam and Jubilee, which is the current scent of the month. There's like Sugared Strawberry in the catalog. So there are way better berry scents out here than this monstrosity of Berry's Jubilee. I would not recommend this. The only person I would recommend this to is if you liked Strawberry Sweetie because of that waxy note, or if you liked Crazy Coconut, because for some reason I'm getting like a coconut wax, and that one had a very waxy note to it too. And maybe the whipped cream and the vanilla is kind of giving it that Crazy Coconut wax vibe. But this is a hard pass. This is definitely bottom 5. Like, no. Berry Bubble Blue. This was another kid scent. I do believe it came out the same time that Apple Crush did, and it was in the kids line for quite a while until they discontinued it. Scentsy says that it's blue raspberry, green apple, and spun sugar. And I have not had this one before, so I don't have any warming experience to share with you guys. But this I actually really enjoyed, which I was surprised because I don't like confectionery scents. I'm not really one that gravitates towards cotton candy blends or anything like that. But this is nice. It's a happy, fun, kid-like bar. And to me, it brought me back to my childhood when I sniffed it because it reminded me of Bubblicious. They had a cotton candy flavored gum, and it was pink and blue swirled. Totally brought me back to that. So I would say if you like confectionery scents, like if you liked Angel 626, if you liked the Bing Bong bar that's in our Pixar collection, if you liked sugar, if you liked Candy Orchard or Cotton Candy Tales, because those kind of had like a cotton candy-esque like note to them, I think you would really like this one. But this one, I was surprised that I did enjoy it. Will I club it? Probably not, because I don't like confectionery scents enough to warm them consistently all the time. But I wouldn't mind picking up a bar of this next month when it's available, just so I have it in my stash when I really want like a cotton candy scent. So that's Berry Bubble Blue. Blackberry Meringue. I have had this one before, so I do have warming experience with it. And I'm dropping everything right now. Okay, Blackberry Meringue is blackberry, sugared fig, black plum, and ground spice. Now, I do remember when this came out, and I really do enjoy this one. It is not this scent is not heavy bakery, gourmand bakery by any means. It's a light, airy summer bakery. Think like strawberry lemon cake, clementine cupcake, you know, those type of scents that we currently, like we see like in the summer and spring catalog for Scentsy. That's what this is. And I love this thing. You don't get much blackberry. You get more of the plum and the fig on colds. And a little bit of spice, but not much. It's like a pinch, like just a pinch. I really, really like this one. Now, this one does not age very well. You have to warm this within the first 2 years of purchasing it. If you let the wax sit any longer than that, it loses a lot of its oil potency, and you really won't get much of a scent experience from it. And I only say that because a couple of years ago, we had a flash sale, and Blackberry Meringue was in it, and it had the old style Bring Back My Bar packaging on the label. But the bars were like 4 years old. Like when we all got them in, they were 4 years old, and you could tell right away from opening up the clamshell that there was no scent to those things whatsoever. And it was a huge disappointment for us that did like Blackberry Meringue. So I would say keep within that 2-year pour date and warm it and enjoy it, because after that you're going to start losing the scent and it's not going to be a great experience for you. But go into it knowing that this is going to be a lighter fragrance. So if you want more oomph, you might have to use more cubes in the space, but I would stick to just warming this in the spring and summer because it is a lighter scent. But it's a really good bakery. I love the fig. I love fig scents, and I like plum in some sense, but the plum's really, really nice in here. It almost kind of reminds me of the plum note that's in Pretty and Plum, and that's my favorite plum scent by Scentsy. But I really love the fig in here. So this is definitely a possible club bar, but I'm definitely going to at least get 3 of them to put in my stash. So that's Blackberry Meringue. Breakfast blend. I have been waiting years, you guys, years to get this bar back. Breakfast blend, in my opinion, is Scentsy's best coffee scent, and they can't do coffee. Like, I will be up front and honest, Scentsy does a shitty job on coffee scents. They really, really do. The Friends bar was the perfect example. Coffee Tree is it's all right. Perk Me Up is you're getting a little bit better. Breakfast blend, let me tell you, it's not the best. Like Vendor, like Lavender and Speckles is freaking amazing with her coffee blends, but this is the best of Scentsy's attempt at coffee scents. This is just brewed coffee. It smells like Folgers ground coffee. That's exactly what it smells like. And it's really good. From my experience, and it's been several years since I warmed a bar breakfast blend, medium performance. But my suggestion, because I can't do it until I get all the bars, but in the past, I used to warm in alternating warmers in the same room. I would do a cube of breakfast blend, a cube of blueberry pancakes, and a cube of oodles of orange. It literally smelled like Sunday morning. Absolutely love it. So if you have blueberry pancakes in your stash, if you have oodles of orange, and you get a bar of this next month, try that mix. I'm telling you, it was phenomenal. It reminds me of Sunday morning, all the wonderful parts of breakfast. You got the coffee, the orange juice, the blueberry pancakes. Oh, it's so, so good. You could probably do the same thing with like French toast too. I've never done that one, but I do remember warming blueberry pancakes in this and oodles of orange quite a bit. So I really, really like this one. This will be going in my club. That is a club bar for sure. Oh, let's see, Buzzworthy. Now, this is the controversial scent of the bunch. There's always one. There's always one in here that's, like, controversial. I know Lisa Roberry loves this thing. It's Buzzworthy. And Summer Michelle loves it, too. This one is sugared almonds, creamy vanilla, and sweet honey. Now, I never had this one before, so I really was like on the fence if I would like it or not. I do like almond. I do like Scentsy's almond. I love cherry almond pie. I liked amaretto. What's another one that they have that has almond in it? Sandcastles is kind of okay. But Buzzworthy, I am not like hating the bar. It's just too much for my nose. It instantly gives me a headache. It's so sweet. Now the almond in here, it's not a cherry leaning almond. So don't think like cherry leaning pistachio or cherry leaning almond. It's not like that. It's just almond extract. But the honey is too sweet in here that I just can't do it. I would have to seriously cut this with a bakery scent to calm it down. But I can understand why people would like this one because it is so different and unique that there really isn't anything like this by Scentsy. But for me, it's a hard pass just because it's way too strong. And I really don't want to spend the money on buying something that I have to cut it with something else. I'd rather, you know, buy a bar because I love it on its own and then also have other warming options to mix it with, you know, on the days that I want, like, you know, it mixed with something else. So, but that's a hard pass for me. Coconut Citrus Parfait. This is like the oldest one of the bunch. I do believe it was in 2007 or 2008 because I have some old catalogs I was able to get my hands on. So now I can go back further in my catalog series, which I'm so excited about. Coconut Citrus Parfait is coconut milk, vanilla bean, and citrus. So I've not had this before because it was so old. It's not bad, but I'm not in love with it. I really do like the citrus note in here. It's very, very orange. It's giving me kind of like that oodles of orange, sun-kissed citrus, like orangey vibe. But the waxy coconut in here kind of puts it off for me. And it smells eerily similar to Tropical Coconut Nectar, which is in our summer collection right now. So I'm not sure how I really, really feel about this bar. I'm going to definitely have to warm it. Citrus is my thing. This is basically a citrus bakery, but I really wouldn't call it a citrus bakery. I would actually call it more of a citrus fruity scent myself because the orange is so prominent in here, but it's not like a citrusy, like fresh, clean orange because of that coconut and the vanilla bean. It's kind of blending it and mixing it a little bit down. It's not horrible, but it's not for me. Coconut Daiquiri. I've been waiting for this one. So this was one of the ones I voted back along with Breakfast Blend. I did vote that one back too. This was a previous summer scent, summer collection scent. It's got coconut milk, banana, and vanilla cream. I loved this when it was in the body care line. After the summer collection went away, they did put this fragrance in body for quite a few catalogs, and I had like a hand cream that I was working on for like 9 months, and I finally finished it up. But I love this thing. You get more banana than you do coconut, but it's so good. It's the good coconut. It's a creamy coconut. You get the banana, you get a little bit of the vanilla cream. It is really good after it's sat for a while. In my experience, if I let bars sit for about 6 months to a year and then I warm them, it's a powerhouse scent. It's still pretty strong on like a fresh pour, but the banana note comes out way more after it's sat for a while. I definitely will be clubbing this one because I do thoroughly enjoy it, and I need a couple of banana coconut scents in my life. So love, love, love that I can have this one back. Dark Harbor. Now, Dark Harbor is one of the scents that will be also available in pod form. I have had Dark Harbor before. It is lime, blue-green mint, ocean lavender, and mysterious amber. Oh, it's so good. This is a very good, manly, aquatic scent with a little bit of the lime to like freshen it up a bit. I don't get much of the blue-green mint. The blue-green mint might be like a refreshing note that's in here. But the ocean lavender and the amber and the lime, oh, it's so good. And during the video, Summer was like, smell these two together, lime and sugarcane and Dark Harbor. And everyone's going to try to do this mix because I'm telling you, when you smell it together, this smells like it would be a phenomenal mix. So I do remember that this is about a medium strong performer. It does really well in big spaces and small spaces. I typically stick with warming this in kitchen, bathroom, or bedroom. But I like it. So if you like manly aquatic scents, you're going to like this one. But this will be also available in pods too. So I'm probably going to pick up some pods to have for my office, and then I'm on the fence whether I'm going to club this, but I'll definitely get more. So that's going to probably be in the same pile as Blackberry Meringue, where I'm going to repurchase more, but not sure if I'm going to club it. Dolce de Leche. I forgot how good this one, you guys, was. So when I first became a consultant in 2012, this scent was in my starter kit because it was fall and winter of 2012 when I became a consultant for the first time. And this was in there. And I remember I had a party tester, and the party testers were like the big, like lip gloss looking like glass testers. And after 10 years, that thing had no scent to it. So when this got voted back, I was like, oh yes, because I don't remember what it smelled like. It's so good, you guys. It's so funny because people in the live, especially Summer, she was getting rotten bananas with this, which was so funny to me because I smell bananas now that she's said that. But the golden custard in here, oh yeah, probably should read this on description. Golden custard, sugary caramel, rich cream, and vanilla. It's just a very sugary caramel, you know, cafe type scent. It almost reminds me of the caramel drizzle that you pour like on the ice cream sundaes at McDonald's, or when you get a frappe, that type of thing. I think mixing this with breakfast blend is going to be a really good cafe type of blender. But this one is so good. Oh, you get that, the golden custard and the caramel. And it's like silky caramel too. It's, oh God, it's so good. It smells super strong. And usually the caramel toffee scents usually perform really good for me by Scentsy. Salted caramel toffee is a powerhouse for me. Toffee butter crunch is a powerhouse for me. Caramel chestnut is a powerhouse. So I think this will be really, really good. I think it's a good option, especially if you're kind of sick of salted caramel toffee and you didn't club toffee butter crunch. This will be a really good like addition. So I'm definitely clubbing that one. Let's see, Farmer's Market. You bet your ass I'm putting this right in my club. This was the one after I found out, after I voted all the first day on Persian Lime and Sandalwood, and then the second day I noticed that it didn't even have a top 25. I kind of gave up on trying to get Persian Lime and Sandalwood back into Bring Back My Bar. And I noticed that my second choice, Farmer's Market, had a top 25 sticker on it. So I voted like a mad woman to keep this in that top 25 scent list. Because I'm like, if I keep voting, throwing votes to it, and other people do, then maybe it will climb high enough where it will actually, you know, stick around. And it did. And I'm so thankful for anybody that threw a vote for this for me, because I talked it up so much. And I'm so happy that the girls in the live loved it as much as I did. So this one is a fresh greenery scent. It's got carrot, coconut, and cucumber, not coconut. Carrot, cucumber, and rose. But as you see on the packaging, there is apples, like on the packaging. I could have sworn there's apples in here. Like, it smells like there's apples. Oh, it's so good, though. It's so fresh and green and just herbaceous. And the rose in here is so beautiful. It is a slight blush rose. It is not overpowering. It's not heady. It's not headache producing. None of that. Oh, the cucumber in here is so good. If cucumber throws you off because you didn't like Sunburst Bamboo, don't. This is so fresh and green and clean. It's so good. I could sniff it all day. I love this thing. Performance. I've gotten good performance on it. I've heard mixed reviews on people that have already posted their warm reviews on this bar that they really didn't get a good performance on it. I mean, it's not a powerhouse by any means, but I always got really good performance. Like, if I put 4 cubes in my living room here, it would last all day. That's the experience that I've had with this one. So I get good performance, but that's my house and my nose. It might be different, you know, for other people. But I got good performance out of this one from what I can remember when I warmed it. But this will be happily going in my club. I'll probably do a quantity of 2 just to get like a good stockpile of it going, and then drop it down to 1 later. But that thing is never leaving my club again, because the fact that it got voted in, like, blindsided me. And the only reason why I got voted back in, because they took away that they added that criteria of if it was a winner from the past 5 years of Bring Back My Bar, then those particular fragrances could not be eligible to be voted on. So that kind of like evened the playing field to allow this one to actually show up on the voting pool. So there's no way this one will come back again. So that will be going right in my club. Happy Go Lucky. This is another one that will be available in pod form. This one's red berries, orchid, jasmine plum, and amber vanilla. I really don't like this one. It's very dated. It's like middle school girl perfume body spray. Like, she poured too much on herself. Maybe it's after gym and she just, you know, doused herself in it. I don't know. The plum in here is really weird. The orchid's kind of heavy. it seems like it might be a little bit of a headache inducing bar, but I don't like it. But I feel like if you liked scents like Shimmer or Lucky in Love or Flirtatious, you might like this one. But I've never had a warming experience with it, so I will have to warm it, but it's a pass for me. All right, Highway Run. Now, this was heavily suggested for everyone to throw a vote on. I believe her name was Rebecca. She was on everybody's channel saying, please vote this back, please vote this back. It's my favorite scent. And it did end up getting voted back, so I'm super happy for her about that. This one's Eucalyptus Bud, Cedar, Vetiver, and Amber. I don't like this one at all. And I'm glad for the people that do like this bar that they can have it and experience it. But to me, for some reason, with my nose, it smells like tar and tires. It smells like someone just got back home from paving driveways all day and their skin and their clothes still smell like asphalt. This is what that smells like. I can't do it, but I do get a lot of the vetiver and I do get the amber. And the eucalyptus bud, it's really not bringing like a menthol mintiness to the bar. It's kind of just giving it like a refreshing, clean type of vibe. But I get just tar and asphalt and that, so that's a pass for me. Juicy Peach. This is an older scent. It's just freshly picked, sweet, juicy peach. It's more like peach rings dipped in acetone. This, I I can't. There's something astringent. There's something chemical about this peach scent. I can't do it. I absolutely can't do it. It's like a peach cleaner. But the peach is very sugary sweet. So that's why I'm saying peach rings. I'm getting peach rings. And my power just went out. Are you kidding me? All right, we're just going to finish the video with no ring light because the power went out and we're just gonna go with it. So yeah, so peach rings with acetone, like they're dipped in like acetone nail polish remover. So do not care for Juicy Peach. Okay, next on the list is Lemon Lavender, where I can't find it. Oh, right here. It's at the bottom. All right, Lemon Lavender. Hopefully you can see that. There you go. So Lemon Lavender is just lemon and lavender flowers. I like it. The lemon is very astringent, clean, so it's very pludge cleaner lemon. But then you get a little bit of that herbal lavender too. But for me, it's like, do I really need this bar? Or can I just take French lavender and mix it with Squeeze the Day and get the same type of experience? You know what I mean? So I'm not sure if I will repurchase this. I'll warm it to try it. But I feel like if I wanted a lemon lavender scent, I would just take any lemon scent or lavender scent that's available and just mix it together. So that's Lemon Lavender. Lemon Verbena. Oh, I'm so happy this came back. This is one I voted back for. I've been waiting years for it to come back. It's my favorite scent in the cleaning line. It used to be in cleaning a long time ago, but then they got rid of it. This one is lemon zest, bright lime, and verbena leaf, and it will also be available in pods. I'm going to get a shit ton of pods of this one. Oh, it's so good. It's lemony, greenery, fresh. You get the lemon, you get the lime. It's fresh and clean and zesty. Absolutely love this thing. And it is a good performer, a very good performer, but because it's citrus, it only really lasts a day and then it's done. But I definitely will be clubbing this one and stocking up because I blew through all the bars that were gifted to me. I basically warmed through them all because they were old and sweaty. But now that we can get brand new ones, I'm super happy about it. Okay, Lime and Sugarcane. So Lime and Sugarcane, I have had this one before. It was available, I want to say 2016 or 2017. It's been several years since it was available. It's lime, sugarcane, and frozen mint. It's fan-freaking-tastic. Oh, this is going right in my club. I voted this one back. Oh, it's so stinking good. The lime in here is so good. The sugarcane sweetens up the lime, and then that frozen mint just gives it like this mojito like type vibe. So stinking good. And from what I remember, this is a really great performer. So I'm super happy to have that one back, and that will be going in my club. Red Delicious. This one I've never had before. It's just crisp, juicy apples. And I remember on the live, I did say that this kind of reminds me of Johnny Appleseed, but this one's a little bit more different because Johnny Appleseed kind of has like a cleaning type of freshness to this, where this is just red juicy apple. It's a basic apple scent. I feel like if you like apple scents, you'll really, really enjoy this one. I'm probably going to pass on it just because I have a ton of apple scents in my club and in my stash that I really don't need it. But what I want to do before I finish up the whole bar is I do want to warm it on its own, but then I also want to warm it and mix it with salted caramel toffee to see if I can kind of get a caramel apple and see how that is different from the Johnny Appleseed caramel mix that I usually will recommend to customers. So Reggae Sunset, I've never had this one either, and it was a older scent that got voted back. This one's mandarin, orange blossoms, and lime. So the orange note in here is very similar to the orange note that's in Mandarin Moon, but this is more citrusy fruity. You do get some of the lime, so it kind of gives you a complex like citrus scent or citrus base. I'm really not getting orange blossoms. Like there's like no floral in here, so don't like think it's a floral bar because it's not. It's basically citrus fruity. I feel like this will be a really good fall transition scent when you're in summer still warming those fruity scents, but you kind of want to start working your way into fall. This would be like a good bar to do that with. Smells like it's a medium. Mostly you're getting the orange and the mandarin. So it's all right, but I prefer Mandarin Moon. So that's like one of my transition fall scents. Sandalwood and Cranberries. I had high hopes for this one because I do like cranberry scents. And I am starting to warm up to sandalwood. But you guys, this is just cough syrup. It is bad. It's Robitussin. It's, I don't know. And you get tons of grape in here. I don't know where that's coming from. If it's the cranberries that are doing that, if it's the spice, the sandalwood, I have no idea. But this is just very dated. And it, to me, it seems like they tested the waters with this to then eventually develop better scents like Hemingway and cedar cider and that type of thing. This is a hard pass just because it's giving me cough syrup vibes. So I do not like that one. Sea Salt Mist. This one is Driftwood, Beach Grass, Sea Salt, Ocean Mist, Mandarin, and Salty Amber. So a lot going on with this bar. But yet a not lot going on with it. I really don't get much on cold. But to me, I feel like if you like scents like Shoreline Drive or Pacific Mist or Pristine Waters by Scentsy, you would enjoy Sea Salt Mist. To me, I don't get much off of this, and I have enough bathroom scents that I really don't need another one. Like, this is not wowing me at all. Sea Sun and Fun. This one is Saltwater Orange Twist, Lily Petals, and Sunny Amber. Now, I know Elizabeth Quinn really wanted this one back. It's I don't know. It's very floral. So I get a lot of the lily petals and the salt water. It's almost like your grandma is sitting on the beach and she just got like done putting on her sunblock and it's like mixing with whatever perfume she had on. I don't get much orange either in here. It's mostly the salt water, the lily pebbles, and a little bit of the amber. But it's a hard pass. I would prefer to warm Sea Breeze over this Sea, Sun, and Fun. So that's a pass for me. Shaka, this is another scent that will be available in pod form along with the wax. This one is Sandalwood, Bergamot, and Lime. So it's almost like a woodsier version of Dark Harbor. And I definitely get the lime in the sandalwood. And the bergamot's reading not really citrus, it's more cologne-y. It's all right. But if I had to pick between the two of Dark Harbor and Shaka, I would pick Dark Harbor. And from my experience with Shaka, it's a medium performer. Lasts about a day. Surfer Chick. This one is a really old one. It's got lemon tonic, guava, sweet cherries, and blackberries. So the Scentsy's guava kind of scares me because usually it's a funky like guava. But here I don't get that funk, which is nice. I definitely get the cherries and the guava. And I do get the bubbly effervescent from the lemon tonic. It's like a middle school, like a girly scent to me. But it's a pass. I really don't need this one in my life, but I'll definitely try it to see how the performance is. And last but not least, we have Wild Watermelon. And this one will be available in pod form as well. And it was in our kids line at one point. It's ripe watermelon, green apple, and scrumptious sugared pineapple. And scrumptious is such a good word for this one. This is literally watermelon airheads. Oh my God, it's so good. Now, is it my favorite watermelon scent? No. Watermelon Mint is my favorite watermelon scent by Scentsy, but I don't have it clubbed. So I probably will grab like 2 or 3 bars of this to have in my stash for when I want a watermelon scent, but I necessarily don't want to warm my Watermelon Mint because I only have like 3 bars left of it. But it's not bad for what it is. It's definitely a candied watermelon, like artificial watermelon scent, but it's really good. It's very refreshing with that sugared pineapple added into it with the green apple. I really, really enjoyed this one. I was really surprised. So that is all 25 of them. So what I'm absolutely clubbing will be Lime and Sugarcane, Lemon Verbena, Farmer's Market, Dolce de Leche, Breakfast Blend, and Coconut Daiquiri, based on my previous warming experience and the cold sniffs. And then what I'll be purchasing more of, but kind of on the fence whether or not I'll be clubbing it, is Wild Watermelon, Dark Harbor, and Blackberry Meringue. The other ones are kind of like just passes, like I'm not really turned off by the scent, but it's not anything that is like wowing me that I would have to warm it to determine if I wanted to repurchase it. And then my bottom 5 are right here. Juicy Peach, Highway Run, Happy Go Lucky, Buzzworthy, and Berry's Jubilee. I would not repurchase these based on my reactions to cold sniff and whatnot. But that's Bring Back My Bar. Like I said, all the fragrances talked about in this video will not be available until July 1st on my website, which is wicklesscandles.scentsy.us, or your consultant's website, or your website if you're a consultant. So you have from July 1st to July 31st to purchase these, throw them in a club, what have you. And then Dark Harbor, Happy Go Lucky, Lemon Verbena, Shaka, and Wild Watermelon will also be available in pod as well, so you can pick those up in pods next month as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, you can definitely check out the live. I'll link the video in the description box so that way you guys can see it. But these are my reactions to the cold sniffs of the Bring Back My Bar for July of 2024. I will warm them and come back on the channel probably in the next couple of weeks or so to give you my warm reviews on these, let you know if my opinion has changed at all. But in the comment section, I definitely want to continue the conversation. So let me know if you've been able to get these if you'd be able to get these in, whether you're a consultant or if you got samples, if you're a customer, let me know what your thoughts are. What's your top 5? What's your bottom 5? What do you think you're going to club? What are you going to buy more of? Love to hear your thoughts. And as always, thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.